Hi everyone, I am Janae Adams, and I just finished doing the news and talked about some of the new things that are in the latest stimulus bill. So I thought I'd go ahead and do the video that a couple of you asked me for around PPP as well as the EIDL. Now I have my notes in front of me, so you'll see me looking down to make sure that I cover everything so that you have as much as the information as you can. Now, this bill was over 5,000 pages. The part that I read was a little bit over 700 or 800 pages that has to deal with pretty much the stimulus part of things. But of course, the PPP and the EIDL is in there. Now, in the stimulus bill, they have put more money into the Paycheck Protection Program, and they are opening back up so that more people can get the Paycheck Protection Program, businesses that need it. Now, two groups definitely are able to apply: those who did not apply the first time and receive money, and then also those who did apply, receive money, but still their business seen a 25% decline either way. So you can apply for more money if you got money before. Another difference is that for restaurant owners, and we know the restaurant business has been hit extremely hard, they can get 3.5 times the payroll costs that they have compared to everyone else, which is 2.5 times the payroll costs. Okay, so just understand that there's a major difference. Now, for those of you who did get the Paycheck Protection Program funding the first time, the forgiveness applications should be out. Okay, it depends on your institution that you dealt with, but it should be out. They have made a simplified forgiveness application for those businesses that borrowed less than $150,000, and it is supposed to be one page. Once again, you need to make sure that you talk to the financial institution that you took your PPP out with in order to make sure that it's going to be one page, what everything that they'll want, so that you can get this Paycheck Protection Program money forgiven. That was the benefit of it, is that it was an opportunity for it to be forgiven. Now, there's some other things in there around taxable expenses that are going to be able to be included, all that kind of thing. You need to talk to your accountant to make sure that that is what it is, because there's things like property damage that may have happened because of social unrest. There is things like being able to have a drive-through, and things that you could have used the money for, the insurance didn't cover. All of that kind of stuff is in the bill, so you need to talk to your accountant to make sure to see what you qualify for and what can be forgiven when it comes to the money that came out of PPP. Now, let's move on to the EIDL. That is something that a lot of people are asking me for, because they see the $10,000 that is being pushed out there, which is true. You can get up to a $10,000 grant. Now, please remember that last time that we did EIDL in the CARES Act, that was kind of pushed as well. And then when the rules came out from the SBA, because that is the only place you can get it from, is the SBA. PPP, you can go to different lenders, the big banks, the credit unions, even PayPal, Intuit, I believe Square, all of them had their own system in place with PPP last time, and I don't know if they're going to do it this time. I haven't seen anything yet, but EIDL is SBA only. Okay, and so last time it made it look like you can get $10,000 grant, and then they came out the rules and it was $1,000 per employee, which rubs some business owners the wrong way. But as of right now, it's supposed to be a $10,000 grant, so stay tuned to all of that. Now, to be qualified for the EIDL this time around, okay, in the bill it said, 1, your business has to be located in a low-income community. 2, you have had to suffer an economic loss of 30%, of at least 30%, and you can't have more than 300 employees. And you need to look at if your business declined during an 8-week period between March the 2nd, 2020 and December 31st, 2020. And that has to be comparable to the 8-week of 3/2/20. And then also 2019. So once again, dealing with your account, and make sure you have your paperwork in place, all your documents, because guess what? You're going to have to send all that stuff in, whether you're getting PPP or EIDL. So that is one of my tips for you, is that start today. Get your statements together, get all your payroll costs together, get everything that you need together before you reach out to any financial institution or the SBA, because they're going to want it all. And you need, in order to make this go faster, you need to make sure that it's in place before you reach out. Please remember and understand that it is a first come, first serve when it comes to the EIDL and the SBA. So they're going to look at people who applied last time, but the money had ran out, applied last time and didn't get the money, like maybe they were declined, and then those who are new applicants. So it is imperative that you go ahead and get your paperwork in and all your documents that they ask for as soon as possible, especially if you want to get a piece of the EIDL. I want to make sure I don't miss anything on here. There is also provisions in there for people who have seasonal employees or seasonal businesses. So let's say that you're in the wedding industry, event industry, those kind of things, photography. Those provisions are in the bill as well. And they tell you exactly how to calculate your monthly payroll costs depending on your seasonal work that you have. So that's something to talk to your accountant about or your tax person to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to still be able to get the EIDL. One thing they did do, public traded companies are not going to be able to get any of this money this time. So I think that is a positive. It's really going to be small businesses. I know 300 employees does not sound like small businesses. Most small businesses are 10 employees or less, 5 employees or less, 20 employees or less, 1, solopreneurs. But at least the public traded companies are being left out of it this time, which is really, really good. So I just wanted to share with you all that information around PPP, around EIDL. I have went through, like I said, 700 or 800 pages of this stimulus bill, the latest one. And so I may do more videos around, how student loan assistance was not in there. They have rental assistance has been in there, as well as illegal streaming services and the jail time you can get to that. So it's a lot of things. Like, I have pages and pages of notes from the stimulus bill. But thank you. If you've watched the video up to now, thank you. And of course, you always can comment below the video wherever you see it on my social media platform. I am Janae Adams, and those who do not know me, I am a financial literacy expert. I talk about how I paid off $50,000 of debt in 2 years around the country, of course virtually now. But if you ever have any questions about money, make sure to reach out to me. So I hope everyone has a great day today, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.